Good morning, everyone. I hope you all had a nice day yesterday. Today is Wednesday, December 2nd. If you recall, I'm out of the office today. I'll be out of the office today and out of the office tomorrow, but I'll be back Friday. I hope everything is going well for everyone. I wanted to give you an overview of your day today. So today in Language Arts, you're on Lesson 7.4, The Great Fire, Day 4. You're reading your connective text today, which is Fire, Friend or Enemy. Okay, given what we know about the Great Chicago Fire, this is going to be a different type of reading. Okay, so please make sure you read it in its entirety and also complete all of the other steps in your lesson. Okay, don't skip anything. In math, you are still working on dividing fractions and mixed numbers. Okay, please make sure that you watch the online tutorial videos. Follow the steps that I have in the lesson. Don't skip anything. Okay, you do have a practice page that you're going to submit today where you will have to divide fractions and mixed numbers. Okay, if you recall, we went over the standard algorithm yesterday. We'll do a couple more examples today, and hopefully the practice that you get in today's dividing fractions and mixed numbers practice page will help you. All right, there's also an interactive quiz in the math lesson. So we really need to do some practice with dividing fractions so we don't forget. Okay, so don't skip anything. In science, you are completing your 6.8 exam, and in social studies, you have your exam. Remember, you can use your ebook. As a matter of fact, I encourage it for science and for social studies. Okay, make sure you take your time on both of these assessments. We're starting Unit 7 tomorrow in both of these classes. Okay. If you recall, in social studies, we will be looking at changes for the Jewish people. Okay, and then when we are getting into science and into Unit 7, we will be talking about rocks and fossils. Okay. All right. Make sure that you reviewed your quiz from yesterday in science, and make sure that you completed your study guide for social studies as well. So you shouldn't have any problems with the exams today. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and do a couple more practice problems with the standard dividing fractions algorithm. So if you remember the steps from yesterday, I know this might appear a little blurry, so I'll be sure to try to write clearly. We have 5 6 divided by 3. Okay, so 5 6 divided by the whole number 3. Okay, if you remember, I told you whenever you have a whole number and you want to make it a fraction, you place it over the number 1. Okay, you just put it over the number 1. Now, when we are applying our algorithm, we're going to have 5 6. Remember, we're keeping our first fraction the same. We're changing our division sign to a multiplication sign, and we are flipping our second fraction. Okay, so 3 over 1 is now going to become 1/3. Okay, if we follow our steps for multiplying fractions, which is what we do, okay, we are going to multiply 5 times 1, which is 5. Okay, and then we're going to multiply 6 times 3, which is 18. Okay, think about it. Can 5/18ths be reduced anymore? Do we have any common factors between 5 and 18? If you said no because 5 is prime, you get a bonus start for today. All right, so our answer is 5/18ths. Okay, so keep, change, flip, everyone. We keep the first fraction the same. We change our division sign to a multiplication sign, and we flip our second fraction. Okay. All right, let's go down to our next one where we have some mixed numbers. All right, so we have 2 and 1/7 divided by 1 and 1/4. Our first step is to make these mixed numbers into improper fractions. Okay, so we have 7 times 2, which is 14. We're going to go ahead and add our 1. Okay, we keep our same denominator. So 14 plus 1 is 15. Okay, I'm just going to rewrite the problem. Okay, now we have 1 and 1/4. 4 times 1 is 4. We add 1, we have 5. Okay, so here is our division problem now with improper fractions. Okay, we follow our algorithm. We keep our first fraction the same. Okay, 15/7. Okay, so we're changing our division sign to a multiplication sign, and we're flipping our second fraction, or reciprocating it. Okay, when we reciprocate it, we just flip it. Okay, so now we have 15/7 times 4/5. We multiply straight across. 15 times 4 is 60. Okay, and 7 times 5, we get 35. Can't leave it this improper fraction, so we have to turn it back into a mixed number. So 60 divided by 35 All right, let's go ahead and do that. 60 divided by 35. Let's think to ourselves, how many times can 35 go into 60? Can't go twice. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. Okay, we have a remainder of 25. Okay, if you recall, we don't have remainders when we're working with mixed numbers. Our remainder here, 25, becomes our new numerator, and our 35 is our old denominator, which we're going to keep the same. Okay, so our answer is 1 and 25 over 35. Now, I automatically caught it. Okay, that can be reduced because 25 and 35 definitely have common factor. Okay, so go ahead and find the greatest common factor. Okay, if you said 5, you are correct. So when we divide each of these by 5, what do we get? Okay, 25 divided by 5 is just going to give us 5. 35 divided by 5 is going to give us 7. So our answer, everyone, is 1 and 5/7. Okay, lots of steps, right? Our keep, change, flip will hopefully help. Okay, just remember that you can't keep an improper fraction as your answer. You have to turn it back into a mixed number, okay? Can't do it on the calculator. You have to divide it longhand, okay, because you need your fraction. No decimals, okay? I don't want to see any decimals on a practice page because I don't know that you did not divide longhand, okay? I want it in fraction form. All of your quotients should be in fraction form, all right? All right, so you're probably asking, why do I need to know how to divide fractions? So I want you to consider the following, okay? You're hosting a party. We all like parties, right? Let's pretend it's a chili cook-off. I really love chili, especially this time of year. 1 serving of chili is 1½ cups. You make 48 cups of chili, but need to know how many servings of chili are in 48 cups. All right? So if we were going to set up a problem, all right, we know that we would have our 48 cups that we made, and we want to know how many 1 1/2 servings there are. Okay? So there's our division problem. Okay? Now, you already know that when you have a whole number, you need to automatically put it over the number 1. We're going to apply our rule. 48 over 1, we're keeping our first fraction the same. Okay? We're changing our division sign to a multiplication sign, and we're flipping our second fraction, but we need to make it an improper fraction first. So 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3, so this would be 3/2. So when we flip it, it would be 2/3. Okay, don't get confused on that step. Okay, as a matter of fact, it's better to just make the improper fraction before you do any keep, change, flip. Okay, all right, so our 3/2 becomes 2/3. Now we need to multiply. Okay, so 48 times 2. Let me make sure I'm right, is 96. Okay, and 3 times 1, or 1 times 3 is 3. Okay, we can't leave it like this, right? So we need to divide. Okay, so let's go ahead. Our 96 divided by 3. 3 can go into 9 3 times. Okay, 3 times 3 is 9. All right, we drop our 6. 3 can go into 6 2 times. Hey, so we're going to end with a whole number, which is 32. So 32. All right, 32. So there are 32 servings of chili. That means we can invite 32 guests. How about that? All right, everyone. If you have any problems with your practice page today or you need any help, remember, homework help is available from 4:30 to 7:30. Okay, the link is on the SIS homepage, no appointment needed. All right, I'm also going to put it in your calendar so you can click it right from your calendar if needed, and you can also contact Mrs. Chambers at extension 140 if you need anything at all. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow for tomorrow's recording. Have a great day, everyone.